Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Pwny Montana, and in this video we're going to be going over one of the glitchiest plays you guys can run in Madden 22, the rocket catch. You can only do this in certain formations and certain route combinations, but this video is going to help you guys out with one of them that's in a somewhat popular formation. And before I get into the video, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below on anything that you guys would like to see. Also, if you guys have any questions on anything I showcase in any video, leave it down in the comment section. I'll be sure to get back to you guys. Also, follow me on all socials. Those are down in the description. Now let's get right into it. We're going to be coming out of the PA shot seams play out of the gun tight offset tight end formation. And you can also run this out of the drive out play out of the same formation, but you can find this in the Chargers, the Packers, and the Saints playbooks. These are some of the deepest corner routes in the game that don't take too sharp of a turn, which means that we're able to actually hit those and rocket catch. Well, we're able to click on and get a rocket catch animation. So on the defensive side, we're just going to call a random play just to showcase how true it is. Now, one thing that I do have to note, this is also a very, very good cover two beater, but only if you run this towards the wide side. For this play specifically, you are going to want to run this towards the short side. So I actually have to call timeout and flip it. But you know what? I'll showcase how deep the corner route gets against a cover two first. So we're going to call a cover two first. And PA shot, oh, I called the wrong play, but we could just audible to it. So PA shot seams, I'm actually going to run the run commit glitch just so that we get no pressure. So what you're going to want to do if you're trying to beat cover two is streak that outside receiver and then take anybody and bring them down for any type of drag, because obviously that corner route gets so deep, no one can guard it. No cloud is going to be able to guard it. And if you have square going up straight, the deep blues go back and actually try to guard the streak rather than guarding the triangle route. So as you can see, triangle gets wide open out there. So you're able to swerve. Couldn't make a move, but still beautiful yards, beautiful yardage on that play, going absolutely crazy. Let's run it one more time, and then I'll go over the actual glitch, the rocket catch, if you will, that is in this game that goes absolutely crazy. Now, mind you, for this, you don't need the drag route. I personally just like having the drag to have like a levels concept where if they do have, if they are having coverage, this is something that I would typically run. Something like this, where I have a dig coming from the back end, motion them out. Up, the run commit actually, I kind of did too much with it. That's my own fault. Let me run that back one more time. So we're gonna run commit simply just so that the coverage does not come in. So typically this is how people run their cover two. They have their cloud flats, their base align. They're trying to send some weird type of blitz or some weird type of coverage. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna streak square or fade them up, whatever floats your boat. Then I just want some type of drag to come down so that it brings down any cloud flat even quicker, or any curl flat even quicker, and then have a dig coming from the back end. Okay, then I'll motion them out, and this is what the play will actually look like. So you see how triangle gets that wide open. Now Herbert wasn't able to actually, oh wow, we actually ended up catching that. So for some odd reason, the deep blue middle linebacker ended up kind of matching up against that. So I'm not too certain as to why he did that, but still, even against that cover two, he ended up going crazy and still getting the play off. But once again, if you are trying to beat that cover two, you streak the outside guy, you leave that deep corner route because it gets above every single cloud. He matched, so for some reason that matching principle ended up getting him the actual coverage. But as you can see, look at how deep that corner route goes. That's at least 40 yards right there, 40-50 yards, and that's a beautiful play. Now the rocket catch, I'm going to call timeout. One thing that I do want to note, you bullet pass it nonstop. Okay, this is going to be something that you bullet pass every single time, but you have to run this on the short side. The wide side does not work. There's too much space for the quarterback to throw the ball, for the defender to actually attempt to make a play on it. You want someone tall, you want someone elite, tall, fast if you want, but you want someone tall is the key, because most tall receivers in Madden or tall tight ends in Madden, they're able to get an ability called Deep Out Elite. And you're going to want to put this on your tight end, your wide receiver, whoever you got running this play, you have to have him with that deep out ability. And I'm going to call a random defense on the defensive side just to showcase how crazy this play actually is. Now, one thing that I do want to note is I kind of want to have a drag underneath, just like a drag or two underneath, just so that we can have some type of, you know, bailout route to hit. So I'm going to drag the two guys that are underneath just in case they are in man coverage. And then once he gets towards that outside, you're going to be able to click on and go for the aggressive catch. And if you have Deep Out Elite, you're catching that 9 times out of 10. So again, we're going to drag both guys. That's optional, by the way. You don't need to drag them. But I don't know why he's dropping that, but he's literally dropping passes that he should be catching. So we're dragging those guys again. Because of situations like this where they're in man coverage, we're not going to be able to end up clicking on for that. We'll end up dropping that pass 9 times out of 10 times. But if you're facing someone who's running nonstop zone like this right here, you're going to be able to throw it. You're going to be able to catch it with an aggressive catch. You're going to come down with it 9 times out of 10 times against zone. I have to keep that in mind, that against zone, you're going to be able to come down with that 9 times out of 10 times, because that big body receiver is not going to miss that play that often. Now I actually put him on a streak here that might mess it up, or it might make it even better. Now he was wide open there, but that's not what I kind of want to showcase. I want to showcase the rocket catch as much as possible. So I'm just going to call this absolutely stock. So this should work right here. So again, this is kind of how it works, but you know, a lot of the times you'll get an animation where you're jumping up in the air. And I know we missed a few of the first ones, but when it comes to this is what you want to do. You pass lead it towards the outside, and then you click on, and your guy's going to be able, this guy has his back turned the entire time because for some reason the EA coding looks at this like a streak. So he's going all the way up the field while your guy is getting above every single cloud that is in the game, because this is technically, we got 10, we got 20, we got almost 30. So you would need to have a 30-yard cloud flat for this to work. And if they've got a 30-yard cloud flat or crow flat out here, that drag that I mentioned that you would like to have underneath is going to work 9 times out of 10 times. Even if you want to leave this route right here, the only reason that we're putting a drag out on the field is against man coverage, because against man coverage this is not going to work as well. So again, let's try this one more time. Oh, he ended up getting the insta shed up the gap. So let's run it one more time, because I don't want you guys to think your boy doesn't know what he's talking about. You see, this is why I didn't want to put it against man coverage, and we end up getting the aggressive catch there. And Keenan Allen going absolutely crazy. So that's why we have the drag for situations like that. But against zone coverage, he crosses, and we're getting screamed at again. See, this is why I do the run commit glitch in these videos now, so that stuff like that doesn't happen. So again, that's a situation where he wasn't able to tackle me, and now I'm able to get even more yards. This is a perfect situation, and I think this is a perfect place to end the video, because it is as consistent as I'm telling you. I promise you, I do not lead you guys astray. Everything that I showcase in these videos, I run online myself. So in this situation against a cover 3, you don't always have to go for a cover 3 beater. This is one of the glitchiest things you guys will run in the game. They run back, okay? All the safeties, anybody that's in a deep blue, if you have those routes that are considered streaks, they run back. And that's exactly what this route is looked at from the computer AI. It's looked at like a streak. So when it crosses over, you're able to throw it when he crosses, and you're able to get a nice little aggressive catch animation. And with the Deep Out Elite ability, you're able to get even more yards and make this catch 9 times out of 10. I'm gonna run it one more time, because that's how confident I am at how good this play is. So you're able to click on, and like I said, you're able to click on and get that catch every single time. Now, even if their zone drops aren't that high, you can wait and then throw it. And again, you're gonna be able to click on and get an animation like that. You're gonna be able to rocket catch non-stop. I told you, we plan to break the game as much as possible. We plan to run as much cheesy stuff as possible, and this is just something where you're using a big body receiver and you're utilizing them to their strengths, which is being a big body receiver with a big body ability, and you're going to be able to go crazy with it. Hopefully this video helps you guys out, gets more yards, especially if you're, you know, somewhat blind like myself. Test this out if you want to. Obviously, against man coverage, you want those drags underneath. You want a nice little route with the running back. Depending on whatever it is that you're planning on running, this is something that's going to help you guys out tremendously. So if you guys haven't, try it out. Let me know how it is. If you guys are new, make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Comment down below on anything that you guys want to see. Comment on any questions you have about the video. As always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.